So, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the molecular basis of inheritance. Right? In this chapter, we will discuss about the DNA, its structure, and function. Right? And the one more, of course, there's one more question, which is more primitive, DNA or RNA, which is more primitive. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss right now. So let us start first of all. What is DNA? As its name suggests, deoxyribonucleic acid. Now the question is that what is the meaning of deoxyribonucleic acid, which is the full form of DNA, and on the other hand we have a ribonucleic acids. So these are the two types, and this is also called RNA and this one is also called DNA. So first of all we'll start with this, that which is more primitive, and then we'll proceed for the next question. So as we know that during evolution, when the atom combines together they forms molecules they combines together they form simple inorganic. When simple inorganic again combines they form complex organic, and when the complex organic molecules again forms, then of course they're responsible for the formation of the organic molecules. So at the time RNA is produced. What this RNA is highly reactive and unstable in nature. Due to its high reactivity, catalytic property, it is unstable in nature. So what happened? Then it lose as a name ribonucleic acid, ribose. So it means in case of CH2OH and H. So this is the structure of the ribose sugar, which is the 5-carbon compound. This is present in ribonucleic acid, and when this oxygen from the carbon number 2, when the removal of oxygen from the carbon number 2 of the ribose sugar takes place, then it forms deoxyribonucleic acid. Now what happened? When it loses the one oxygen from its position number 2, then it becomes more stable and unreactive in nature. That's why DNA is act as a genetic material which is widely spread as compared to the RNA, because it's highly reactivity and less means it's a very unstable in nature. Is it clear? Now after this we'll proceed to the next topic. So this is the answer of DNA or RNA, which is more primitive. Now we'll move on to the DNA. So again is the question, DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and it is also known as long chain of nucleotides or polynucleotide is known as DNA. Now again the question is that what is the meaning of long chain of nucleotide and polynucleotide? So let us see. Now we are going to open its molecular structure, right? In this molecular structure, but we will do that if this DNA right. So this is a structure, and here nitrogen bases are present, and 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So do you know, in a single complete helical turn there are 10 base pairs are present. Is it clear? And the gap is 34 angstrom, and the gap between two adjacent base pairs is 3.4 angstrom, and the gap between two strands which run anti-parallel to each other is 20 angstrom. Now what we will do in the molecular structure, we are going to open the structure. That's why it becomes molecular. Now I am going to open this structure, this strand. So when we'll open this strand like this, this is the structure. If we are going to open the structure in more detail further, you will surprised to know that here is the sulfur, phosphorus, sulfur, sulfur, phosphorus, sulfur, phosphorus, sulfur, phosphorus, sulfur, like this. Then again here G triple bond C. Then next to this C triple bond G. So in this way they are combined together and they are attached with each other. So now if you look at this diagram, this is a nitrogen base, this is sugar, this is phosphate, and when they group together they form nitrogenous base plus phosphate plus sugar is equal to nucleotide. So this is one nucleotide, this is second, third, fourth, 5, 6. So in this way they form a long chain of nucleotide which is called DNA. Is that clear? Or polynucleotide. Again, long chain means polynucleotide, and a polynucleotide is again known as DNA. Done? Now the function. So we know that DNA acts as a genetic material which carry the information from parents to their offspring. That we know that during the sexual reproduction, when the male and female gamete fuse together, in the gamete there is a nucleus. Nucleus contains DNA, and this DNA when fused together, the variations are produced in offspring, and transmission of the characters also takes place. Thank you. Have a nice day.